So hello guys, today we are going to solve today's lead code question, and that is word subset. So let's jump to the directly explanation part because I have already read the question. So okay, in the question like we have given two array of strings और हमें एक ऐसा string find करना है, हमें ऐसे strings find करने हैं in word 1 that has मतलब जो भी string present हैं word 2 में वो subset होना चाहिए. Every string is a subset of that string. Like as you can see, this Facebook is answer. So if you check, like O is present, double O is also present, E is also present, so this all three is a subset of this string, so this is our answer. Okay, if you check like Google, and this compare this, O is a subset of Google, double O is also subset of Google, E is also subset of Google. But in case of lead code, O is subset of lead code. Yes. Double O is subset of lead code. No, because there is no double O present inside lead code. So as you can see, this is the frequency का गेम है. मतलब अगर तुमने फ्रीक्वेंसी, इसकी फ्रीक्वेंसी निकालो और पूरे सबसेट मतलब जितने भी स्ट्रिंग दिए गए हैं वर्ड 2 में उन सब की फ्रीक्वेंसी निकालो. लाइक अगर मैं कहूँ लाइक इन दिस केस 2 इज प्रेजेंट ट्वाइस, अगर वो किसी का सबसेट होता है दैट मीन्स ओ तो प्रेजेंट होगा ही ना. मतलब अगर मान लो this character is present twice, like O is present twice, then if I'll find is O is subset of this Google, of course it is going to be because O present twice. So we don't need to check like uh, we will just take the maximum frequency, like O has a frequency 2, so we will check for this, like O is present twice or not. Okay, I hope you understood. Let's try to do that. Let's take this one and apple. Okay, if you calculate its frequency, A has a frequency 1, P has a frequency 2, L has a frequency 1, and E has a frequency 1. And let's just calculate the frequency of every character in word 2 for every string. Like we will maximize that. O has a frequency 1, O has a frequency 2, and E has a frequency 1. So this case, you just take the frequency which has a maximum, like O has a frequency 2. I already explained that if O is present twice in any string, then it एक बार तो आएगा ही O. ठीक है, so we don't need to check that. So we will take O has a frequency 2. So O has a frequency of 2. That's it. And if you compare, is O present twice in this string? No. So this is not the string. Move to the next string. Moving to the next string will be Amazon. If you take Amazon and calculate its frequency, A has a frequency of 1, M has a frequency of 1, and A again, so it will be twice. Z has a frequency of 1, O has a frequency of 1, and has a frequency of 1. Now, if you check O is present twice or not, O is only present at 1, so this is not going to subset of this string. So this is not the answer. Let's move to the next one, and next one will be Facebook. This is Facebook. Let's take Facebook and calculate its frequency. So F has a frequency 1, A has a frequency 1, C has a frequency 1, E has a frequency 1, B has a frequency 1, O has a frequency 2, and K has a frequency 1. So if you compare, like, is O present twice or not? Yes, as you can see, O has a frequency 2. And now let's check E has a frequency or 1 or not. In this case, E has also frequency 1. So this is the this is the possible answer. So this is the answer. I think Facebook is going to be one of my answers, so I'll put into my result. Let me create a result. This will be Facebook. Okay, let's go to the next example. Okay, so I don't. Okay, now the next will be Google, and this Google, let me mark it. This is Google, and if you calculate every character frequency, G occurs 2 times, O occurs 1 times, and L has a frequency 1 times, E has a frequency 1 times. As you can see, O has a twice, so here it is also twice, so O present twice. So yes, Is E has a frequency 1? Yes. So this is the another solution. So Google, I'll just push into my answer. So Google. Okay, let me erase. And if you uh, check for the last one, that will be not a string which we are looking for. So this is the approach we will calculate. Firstly, we are going to calculate the max count of every character. Like every string, we will calculate the count and then we will maximize our count. Okay, so let's see how we are going to code this. So let's jump to the code part. Okay, so we are creating a vector of, we will call it max cnt of size 26 and initially marked with 0. Why? Because as you can see in a constraint, it is mentioned that every string contains only lowercase English letter. So we have 26 possibility, we have 26 characters. So we will count according to that. Now go to every string in words to, let me to as word words to. Now we will create a vector. For that string we will count frequency of every character. So let me create a count, and it is has also size 26. Now let's count the frequency of every character present in a word. So auto ch in a word cnt of ch minus a plus plus. Okay, after that we will maximize our frequency count for every character. So it will be int I equal to 0, I is less than 26, I plus plus. Then max cnt of I will be max cnt of I and cnt of I. That's it. After that we will create an vector of a string. It is going to be our result. Now go to every string in word 1. So word words 1. After that we will calculate the frequency of every character in that word. So we will just create a vector cnt initialize. So now go to every character in word. It will be word, not word. So and just increment the count. So it will be ch minus a plus plus. Now we will check is the substring or not. So we will that initialize a boolean variable. It will be is universal true. Initially it is true. Let's go to every character. It will be 26 I plus plus. If my cnt of that character is less than max of cnt of I, that means this string is not a universal subset. So I'll just mark universal is universal equal to false and break the loop. After that, if is universal, it is true. Let me check true. If it is true, then I'm going to push that string into my answer. So it will be a word, and after the loop ends, I'm going to return my result. So let's run this. Okay, so we are getting error max cnt. Okay, we are using, this is not max. Okay, I think I'm correct now. Okay, accepted. Let me submit this. And this is correct.